The problem with only verifying identities at hiring and onboarding is treating it like a one-time event. Identity should be verified continuously, not just when you initially sign an offer letter. Once you are granted SSO access at a company, you assume that same trusted employee is logging in months later, and that's just too risky because insider threats come in many forms. So some are malicious actors using stolen identities. Yeah, but some threats come from employees with hidden compromises and or negligent behavior that can just open really dangerous doors. To me, HR should always be thinking about ongoing identity verification for every single employee at the company. How you do this, you partner with your security and IT teams to make identity verification continuous and access based. So we have a bunch of privileged users, right? So anybody from engineers to finance teams to executives, they should be verified a little bit more often. But this isn't necessarily just about malicious insiders. Even trusted employees can become threats if their device is infected, they're phished, or they reuse a compromised password. So when that compromised data ends up in criminal marketplaces, companies like SpyCloud can reveal their true digital footprint. Oh, and don't forget offboarding. What feels like a one-day event should actually extend until security confirms there's no lingering access. We partner with our security operations team. I talk to our IT team almost every day, to be quite honest, regarding onboarding, offboarding, and everything in between. In practice, strong HR, SecOps partnerships really rely on shared identity intelligence and those joint playbooks you were just talking about. So to me, security flags risks with identities, and HR already kind of has those playbooks in place, ready to go, ready to act upon these particular threats if that's what comes to the case. So this collaboration is really important because it helps stop both negligent and malicious insider threats. But most importantly, the relationship really requires that curiosity and trust, asking questions, flagging vulnerabilities, and staying informed about any risks within our company and in the workplace in general. I think the key point here is collaboration. We do not operate in silos. Like we see different threats of all different kinds throughout the world all the time. But what can we control and how do we control that within our own workforce and our own company? And to me, you start with that strong relationship that we just talked about with your security operations team, because the most important part of our workforce is the people. So to me, we need to protect our workforce from outside threats. We also need to protect them from themselves. Let's be honest. We want to make sure that our workforce is informed on how to protect their own information, their own responsibilities and things that they work with every single day. But we also need to make them aware of external threats as well and how we can best pair with our policies in terms of SEC operations and SecOps and HR, how we can work together to make sure we have an informed workforce.